Hey, Lighthouse family, Pastor Adam here. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. I always remember Pastor Farida. Happy Monday. But I'm here with my buddy, Elder Jordan.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm excited to be here today.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
So we're going to be on for about 20 minutes today, but we just wanted to welcome our Lighthouse family in. Welcome to Monday FUNDay. Thank you for your faithful giving on this past weekend. We had such a great weekend at Lighthouse, as we always do. Lighthouse is always a fun place to be.
So fun.
And we're busy.
Always busy. Come on now.
Lighthouse has to be the busiest campus on the world for a church.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I talk to my friends who are pastors at other churches, and they get curious. They say, "So what's your schedule like this week?" And they're like, "Woo!" They're like, "Man, you guys are a 7-day-a-week campus."
Yeah,
that is a fact.
Oh yeah, we're the best at flipping. We flip this building
Mm-hmm.
every way you can go.
Oh my gosh, tables get moved so many times. This table probably had an Anley class or Bible school class taught on it at some point in the past couple weeks, and now it's on TV, and then it'll be doing more TV tonight.
Then on radio, then on
radio. Yes, your giving goes a really long way at Lighthouse.
Absolutely.
So we just want to thank you for your faithful giving. Me and Elder Jordan, we're seed sowers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just what we do.
Big time.
As two young guys who are married under 5. I've been married about almost 3 years. You've been married. You're coming up on a year.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
But just, the only way that we knew that God would take care of us is that, one, by our faith, and two, that by his word, that if we sow, we reap.
Yeah.
And that God hears our seed, as Bishop has taught us for many years, and Pastor Garland just teaching us to be faithful. So thank you so much for your giving. If you haven't gotten the chance to give yet, sow your seed. Something that me and Elder Jordan, we talk about this quite a bit, is the flow of God, the flow of blessing in your life. It's like a river. As you continue to sow, the river keeps on flowing, but the second you stop, the river dries up.
Yeah.
So you just got to keep on giving, and God will just continue to bless you.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for your faithful giving, Lighthouse. We're going to talk about some events that happened last week, what's coming up this week. So if you want to comment, you can click the share button, let everyone know about what's happening at Lighthouse, because we have so many things to talk about. And just a reminder, we can't do everything. Oh my gosh, if we talked about everything that happened on this campus, we'd be here for hours.
Yeah.
But what you can do is go on our Facebook as well as our Instagram page, and we always have all of our events on there. It's kind of like a calendar, so you can take a look there as well. So, Elder Jordan, what happened past Wednesday? Service.
Yes, this past Wednesday, Pastor Poe preached a powerful
really
word.
did.
He really talked about how sometimes, when you feel like you're being passed up, such as the man at the pool of Bethesda, how God is still going to come to you and meet your needs, but he's going to do it sometimes ways that you may not have really thought it would come. And it was such an amazing word. I really, really enjoyed this past Wednesday with Pastor Poe.
It was great. Pastor JK, I want to give you a heads up, because when we get to Sunday, Pastor Malachi, is it possible to pull up service so we can see clips? Yes, because I want to be able to show some things. But Pastor Poe did such an amazing job Wednesday. And then on Saturday night, we had our favorite bald-headed, well, no, he's not my favorite bald-headed preacher, because I guess Pastor Garland. I cornered myself there.
Yeah.
All right.
And your father-in-law.
And my father-in-law. Oh, God, there's a lot of bald guys. By choice, though. By choice. But Pastor JK brought the word on Saturday. He did such a great job. Pastor JK, I got the chance to wrap up his message, and Pastor JK preached that God doesn't care about statistics, and he has been telling me he was going to preach that message for at least 2 years.
Wow.
Just believe in God for, him and his wife, they were really believing God to have children, and they had some issues going on, but God, he works it all out in the end.
Yeah.
And so Pastor JK and Faith had been preparing that sermon, God doesn't care about statistics. They literally had a 0% chance of having children, and to God be the glory, Elder Jill, soon to be Pastor Jill, is in her second trimester, doing well. They're having a baby boy, and his whole sermon was basically wrapped into that testimony about God not caring about statistics. It was so encouraging for so many people.
Oh, yeah. If you're listening right now and maybe you feel discouraged about a certain situation that you're going through, I'm telling you, you have to. You must listen to this sermon, because it will inspire you so much. That message was something that
You hyped it up.
Oh, it was inspirational, it was motivational, and it stirs your faith to believe God to do something impossible for you. And that itself is something that, I mean, you just can't, you don't get all the time.
That's right.
And so I'm telling you, when this re-airs, it's this Friday,
Yes.
you have to watch it. That was a message that for sure was appointed by God, anointed, and meant for people to really be inspired by.
Yep. And then who preached Sunday?
Pastor Garland. It was so amazing. Pastor Garland preached such a powerful word. And, you know, Pastor Garland, he always brings it.
He always brings it.
He always has so many things to take away from his sermons and so many little nuggets that, you know, you just hear and you're like, wow. My favorite was when he talked about how he doesn't think ideas that are $10. He thinks ideas that are billion-dollar ideas. And I really appreciate that because sometimes it's easy, I don't know really where we got this from, but it's easy to think like, oh, you know, as a believer, you don't have to think big. You don't, you know, have to really, you shouldn't be asking God for so much. And, you know, it's not in the Word.
Right.
And we're supposed to think big. We're supposed to believe God for extreme things. We're supposed to, you know, believe that God will open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing for us. And so for me, I feel like that was something that really hit home during that service.
It was a really powerful service. Altar calls, always powerful.
Yeah.
And Pastor JK, if you can pull up the clip of the joint dance between our New Day
Oh
dance.
my.
So that's our adult dance ministry as well as our youth.org ministry that's 11 to 19-year-olds. So they've been working with Brother Joel Williams for the past 8 weeks, and last night they came together, or yesterday morning they came together, and let me just tell you something. Pastor Ty was keeping up. He was doing more than keeping up.
Oh, he keeps up.
And Elder Liza.
Yeah.
But I talked to Joel after service, and I said, boy, you really worked those kids. You worked those adults. He said, I worked myself. So they had a lot of fun. It brought a fresh energy into Lighthouse, and you know, we just appreciate Joel and everything that he's done. It was just a lot of fun. Everyone loved it.
Yeah. I honestly wish I could dance that well.
Well, all you have to do is try.
Like, I just don't think I have it in me.
No, I believe you have it in you. I do. If you think Elder Jordan has it in him, put it in the comment section.
I mean, you saw me dance at Easter. I can't dance like that.
Oh,
I can't.
If anything, that
My
made me
moves
believe
are
you
whack.
could do it. I think you and Gianna should do it next
Gianna
time.
could do it. She could do that hip-hop dance.
Can't she?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll get her to do it next
Yeah.
time. Paris could do it too.
Yeah.
She used to do the dances with them all the time. But Paris, I don't know. We'll put the
Yeah, we should throw them in for the next one.
yeah. we'll have someone hold the baby and you go. You and Gianna can do it.
Yeah.
Does Alexis want to do it, Pastor Malachi? It would be okay. So Alexis, Gianna, and my wife Paris are going to be dancing next time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and then that brings us to talking about this week. And tonight, Elder Jordan has been one of the project managers with Elder
Yes.
Jillian. I want to give her a big shout out because
She's doing amazing.
Because she's the one who put the program together, the stage setup, all of that. And then Elder Jordan's been really helping. He does the TV side of it and visuals and stuff. So Elder Jordan, it's Praise-a-thon night.
Yes.
So what can we expect?
Okay, so tonight is going to be a night, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss. This is an event that only happens 3 times a year. And in this event, you are going to really get to see where the future of Lighthouse is going. And it's going to be such a blessing to just see how God is elevating us this year. And so tonight, really, I like to break it down into 4 major components that are going to be taking place throughout the Praise-a-thon. It's on all of our virtual platforms at 6:30 p.m. live. We want you to tune in and be with us for the entire evening because there's something special I want to bring up that we'll be doing at the end.
Okay.
But 4 major components. 1, it's preaching. There's going to be multiple preachers who are going to be coming and bringing a word that will sincerely touch your life forever. 2, there's going to be prayer. You can call in for whatever it is that you're believing God for tonight, this evening at 6:30 p.m., and you will receive prayer from one of our young adult ministers, our youth ministers, who are really just going to believe God with you for whatever it is that you're asking for tonight. The third thing is there's going to be musicians who are going to be coming and ministering such anointed music. And I'm telling you, it's so fun hearing music during the praise-a-thons because it's different than really like the choir that we do on the weekend services. But it's also different than the praise and worship that we do on Wednesday night services.
Yes.
It's something a little bit more unique that we're able to do that's different throughout this evening. And I want you to really join us and hear this because it's so special. And then the fourth thing is we push people to give on their pledge. And how it works is essentially you can give whatever you want from your pledge this year that you made for Yom Kippur. Maybe you haven't heard what Yom Kippur is and you're just tuning in right now. Well, Yom Kippur is the highest, holiest day of the year for the Jews in the Old Testament. And essentially we believe God to just bring a sacrifice to him one time a year. And so the pledge is $1,000 and we really have been, I've been blessed from it. I know that you've been blessed from it. I don't know one person who has not been blessed tremendously from this seed. And so we challenge people to give $1,000 seed because it allows us to push the gospel even further. We bless Israel with it. And there's just so much in bringing a sacrifice to God. And so when we do that, it's so big of a push for us because really, essentially, it's just a way to get the ball rolling to that date in September 24th this year. And for each and every one of us, then you get the blessings rolling too. You start getting blessed because you're sowing and you're putting that sacrifice down. And then the last thing is every person who gives towards your pledge. Listen to this. I don't even know how we do this. Every person who gives will be put in a raffle. And you will be able to possibly receive an all-inclusive trip with Pastor Dan this year to go to Israel. This is worth $5,000. So I'm telling you, you want to be a part of this. If you've never been able to maybe go to Israel, give and believe God that maybe tonight could be your night to receive a free trip. I know people who are believing God tonight. This may be their night. And they can receive a free, all-inclusive trip worth $5,000 to Israel. Imagine winning that.
That would be wild. Listen, Elias, all you have to do, so we all do our pledge. If you give towards it tonight, we have a way of tracking. You can give by calling. You can give by doing it online, text giving. We have a way to track it. All you need to do is give. And at the end of the night, you're going to see this spinning. We do it with a spinning wheel. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
I love the theatrics of it. But we do a big spinning wheel, and you get to see it happen. It spins, and I really believe this. I've been doing these giveaways for, like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Between everything that we've done during the pandemic and praise-a-thons, I know God's in it. I know God is in
Always.
it. I have seen people literally lose their job, and then the next day they get financially blessed.
Yeah.
So if you have been believing God to go on this Israel trip, you have to give tonight. You don't need to give all of your pledge. You can if you would like. That's perfectly fine. But if you just get part of it,
give something.
You get an opportunity to have your name in that raffle and that spinning wheel. And at the end of the night, we're going to announce someone is going to be going to Israel October 31st, I believe, through November 10th.
Yeah.
So it's going to be this calendar year, which would be such a blessing. But I know there's more. Every person who gives, they actually do get something just by giving, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, every person who gives will also be able to receive a copy of Pastor Dan's book, Praise is My Weapon. And so I'm just excited because there's so many fun things and so many different components to these praise-a-thons. And it's a night of just anticipation and excitement that you literally cannot miss.
No.
You can't.
It's going to be so much fun. You're going to see, I'm going to be on the stream team, so I'm going to be on my computer making sure we're monitoring comments. There's going to be other people, bookstore, prayer chapel. For all the prayer requests, we have a wall. Yeah. It looks like the Western Wall in Jerusalem, or the Wailing Wall. So then you just, they're going to put your prayer request on a sticky note, stick it to the wall. A lot of different facets. Some people will be in our studio room like we're at now. I know that, I don't want to say where it is, but I know you particularly, you're going to be out of this building, outside somewhere.
Yeah.
And I know we want to save that for tonight because we're believing God for something special.
Exciting news.
So you got to tune in tonight. It's going to be such an amazing, fun night at Lighthouse, and God has thousands of dollars have come in because of our praise-a-thons.
Yeah.
I never thought in a million years I'd be doing praise-a-thons, but here we are, Elder Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
And God's in it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's the most important thing, that God is in it.
Absolutely.
So tune in tonight, 6:30. I know we're going to be streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to go for all of our social media platforms. So
TikTok even. We're going to be going
going
live.
for TikTok. So it's going to be a lot of fun, everyone. And then want to talk about the rest of the week here. So this upcoming Wednesday, I'm very excited about this man of God, Elder Cornelius Jackson. He's been at Lighthouse for a few months now, and he was the assistant pastor for many years. Bishop told me 20 years at another church, and him and his family have now come to Lighthouse, and his kids are involved in youth.org. And I just saw him yesterday. He was sitting 2 rows behind me. I shook his hand, let him know that I'm really excited to hear what he's going to be ministering on. So
awesome.
This upcoming Wednesday, if you've seen this guy around the Lighthouse, he's bringing the word on Wednesday. So he's going to be our speaker of the house. So you don't want to miss it. You know, on Wednesdays we have War Room Prayer to kick it off, and then Elder Cornelius Jackson is going to be bringing the word. And then this Thursday we have Chosen.
Yes, Chosen this Thursday. It starts at 7 p.m., and they are getting ready to go on their tour to Houston, Texas. Chosen is just another one of our powerful, anointed youth programs here at Lighthouse under Pastor Malachi and Sister Alexis. And I'm telling you, you got to get your kid involved in this program. It is so much fun. They sing, they do multiple different things, and it's just a time to be able to be around young adults and around, the things of God.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful. So we want you to be a part of that and your kids to be a part of that. But we need your participation and your help, parents, to just bringing your kids and getting them here and getting them involved so it's possible.
Yeah, the most valuable thing you can do for your kids is getting the gospel inside of them.
Yes.
So I don't know the exact statistic, but I've heard Bishop say it a million times. The most crucial point in a child's development is that age between, I believe it's 15 to 19.
Well,
if
it makes
you pull them out of
sense.
church, the statistics of them coming back drastically decreases if you pull them out at that age.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to make sure they're involved.
I mean,
They're
think about
involved
all
parents.
the things that, you go through at that age.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's countless.
Countless.
And all the bad influences that you're hearing from at that age.
Yes, I remember. I'm not too far removed.
Not good. It's not good.
So make sure they're involved this upcoming Thursday at 7 o'clock in the sanctuary. If it's your first time, don't worry about trying to have someone contact you or you contact someone. Just show up.
Show up.
And they would love to have you. And then this upcoming Friday, this is a special event that we do. It's called our VIP dinner. This is for all of our new members and our first-time guests over the past year or so. Pastor Garland and First Lady Farida, they're going to be there to welcome you. If you've ever wondered, how do you get the opportunity to just kind of shake the pastor's hand, meet the First Lady? Because in church it's so busy,
Yeah.
thousands of people are on campus, you really don't get to do that. So how do you ever get to say hi face to face? Well, this is your opportunity to be able to do that. It's completely free. Lighthouse provides your dinner that night. You're going to get to hear about some of the ministries that Lighthouse has to offer. We're going to have giveaways. And did I say free food? It's going to be a lot of
That
fun.
just sold
Lighthouse.
so many people.
It just sold so many people. I've gone to the past couple of VIP dinners, and it's my privilege to do so. So you're going to get to meet pastors. You're going to get to meet elders, hear about ministries, free food, said free food. It's going to be free food. Elder Jordan might just come.
You
because
already
of the
know
free
that,
food.
that automatically gets my ears.
That gets his heart. That's how we got Jordan to come to church. We put a
Yeah.
sandwich outside the door, and he just showed up.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. But then Saturday, we have our breakthrough breakfast. They're going to be talking about breaking the silence of domestic abuse, which is very important. And I'm thankful for this ministry and doing what they do. It's only $20 per person. So if you're interested in that, you can call the church at 708-385-6020. And then preaching this Saturday, who's coming up?
Dr. Perone.
Dr. Jan Perone. Dr. Perone is truly one of my mentors. I know she means a lot to you as well, Elder Jordan.
Yeah.
But she is the dean of our Bible Institute, and boy, oh boy, you already know Dr. Jan. She sent me her outline, and my goodness.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're in for a treat Saturday, because then bringing the word is our very own, it's our senior pastor, Pastor Garland. So you're going to be in for a treat. all weekend long. Lighthouse is just such a fun campus. And so between Dr. Perone and Pastor Garland, your mind is going to be stretched, your brain is going to grow, but your spirit is going to be fed.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
that's good. I should put that on a shirt or something.
Yeah, you should.
I should. All right, Lighthouse family. Love you guys. See you tonight for Praise-a-thon.
Yes.
You might win a trip to Israel, everyone. Me and him are going. Go with us. Give tonight.
So much fun. You will not want to miss this.
I know. God bless you, Lighthouse.
Shalom, family. I would love for you to travel with me on a pilgrimage that will change your life. My 32nd tour of Israel is coming up October 30th through November 9th of 2023. I'm telling you, this will be life-changing for you. We'll go to all of the sites in Jerusalem, the upper room. We'll go to the Sea of Galilee and take a wooden boat ride. I'll baptize you in the River of Jordan, and we'll go to the empty tomb. It is something you cannot miss. It's all-inclusive. It will include your airfare, your hotel, your ground transportation, your food, everything. And this is the first time ever we're including an extra night, a night of relaxation at the end of the tour on the Mediterranean, the most beautiful beach in Netanya, Israel. Last year I was there and I said, I'm adding an extra night for the first time in my life on any of these tours I've ever done. So it's going to be a holiday on the last night. Shalom. Go to Israel with me 2023.